Stormy Parliament monsoon session ahead. Government lists key bills Oppn to raise Bihar Sur. Air India crash. With the monsoon session of Parliament set to begin on July 21, an intense showdown is on the cards between the government and the opposition. While the government has lined up a list of key bills for introduction and passage, opposition parties are gearing up to corner the Treasury benches on a range of contentious issues. The opposition is expected to demand discussions on the recent Air India crash and the preliminary probe that appears to attribute blame to the two deceased pilots, raising concerns over accountability and transparency. Additionally, the opposition is likely to question the government on the timing and circumstances surrounding U.S. President Donald Trump's declaration of India's ceasefire with Pakistan during Operation Sindoor, which was announced even before any official Indian confirmation. The opposition is also raising questions over the special intensive revision SIR of voter rolls currently being undertaken by the Election Commission in poll-bound Bihar, demanding greater clarity and transparency. Despite these looming confrontations, the government has prioritized legislative business. At the top of the agenda is the Income Tax Bill, 2025, which was introduced in the Lok Sabha on February 13 this year and referred to a joint parliamentary committee JPC led by BJP MP Bijayant J. Panda. The JPC is scheduled to adopt the draft report on Wednesday, after which the amended bill will be sent to the Union Cabinet for approval and is expected to be brought to Parliament for passage during this session. Among the other bills listed for consideration is the Manipur Goods and Services Tax Amendment Bill, 2025, aimed at aligning the state GST law with the central legislation. Another key bill is the Jan Vishwas Amendment of Provisions Bill, 2025, which seeks to promote ease of doing business and improve regulatory compliance. In the education sector, the Indian Institutes of Management Amendment Bill, 2025, proposes to bring IIM Guwahati under the formal fold of the IIM Act, giving it statutory recognition. Tax reforms are also on the cards through the Taxation Laws Amendment Bill, 2025, which introduces changes to streamline current tax laws. The government is also focusing on environmental and scientific resource conservation. The GEA Heritage Sites and GEORLX Preservation and Maintenance Bill, 2025, aims to protect geologically important sites, while the Mines and Minerals Development and Regulation Amendment Bill, 2025, seeks to regulate the scientific exploration of deep-seated and critical minerals. In the sports sector, the National Sports Governance Bill, 2025, proposes ethical and governance reforms to improve accountability in sports bodies. Just last week, the government declared its new sports policy. The National Anti-Doping Amendment Bill, 2025, aligns India's anti-doping regulations with global standards set by the World Anti-Doping Agency WADA and ensures the institutional independence of the National Anti-Doping Appeal Panel. Under other business, the government has listed a resolution for the extension of President's rule in Manipur, originally imposed on February 13, 2025. As per constitutional provisions under Article 3561, Parliament's approval is required every 6 months, and President's rule cannot be extended beyond 3 years. Additionally, the demands for grants for the state of Manipur for the financial year 2025 will also be taken up during the session. Swipe left for next video. An all-party meeting has been called on Sunday, July 20th, where the government will brief leaders across the political spectrum on the legislative agenda and floor strategy for the session. This meeting will also provide the opposition a platform to raise its list of pressing issues and demand time for urgent discussions. The monsoon session will run from July 21 to August 21, with a THRE a day break from August 13 to 15 on account of Independence Day celebrations. On the opening day of the session, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to address the media ahead of House proceedings. Latest blogs.